90% of photographers are wasting money on the wrong camera in 2026. I tested 15 cameras, only 3 are actually worth buying, and the number one pick will surprise you. Like the video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Every single year, camera companies flood the market with shiny new releases, new buttons, new sensors, new marketing buzzwords, and every single year, millions of photographers open their wallets and make the wrong decision. Here's the truth. Nobody wants to say out loud, most cameras being hyped right now are not built for you. They're built for professional cinematographers, they're built for sports journalists, they're built for pixel-peeping reviewers on the internet. But if you're like 90% of the people watching this, whether you shoot portraits, travel, street, family moments, or content, you need a completely different camera. So after weeks of deep research, reading hundreds of real-world reviews, and comparing everything released in the past 12 months, I've narrowed it down to exactly 3 cameras. On 3 cameras that cover almost every photographer alive in 2026. Stay till the end because camera number 1 is the one nobody expected to win this year, and camera number 3 is the one you've probably already been thinking about. Let's get into it. The best pocket camera ever made price, approximately $1,599. Let's start with number 3, and I want to be upfront. This camera is not for everyone, but for the right person, it might be the only camera you'll ever need. Meet the Fujifilm X100VI. Now, before you say, that's a compact camera, why is it on this list? Let me stop you right there. This is not your dad's point and shoot. This is a 40.2 megapixel APS-C sensor, the exact same sensor found in Fujifilm's flagship cameras, squeezed into a body that fits in your jacket pocket. Think about that for a second. You could carry an entire camera bag full of gear, or you could carry this. And in most real-world situations, the photos coming out of this camera will be virtually identical. Here's what makes the X100VI genuinely special. It has a fixed 23mm f2 lens that's a 35mm equivalent, which is widely considered the most versatile focal length in photography. Wide enough for landscapes and street, tight enough for portraits and everyday moments. It now comes with 6-stop in-body image stabilization, something the previous model completely lacked. That means sharper shots handheld, better low-light performance, and smoother video. Speaking of video, it shoots 6.2K at 30 frames per second, 4K at 60 frames per second, 10-bit 4:2:2 color. This is not a toy. And then there's the thing that makes Fujifilm truly unique: 20 film simulations, including the brand new Reala Ace Mode colors that come straight out of camera looking like they were shot on classic photographic film. No Lightroom, no editing. Just pull out the camera and shoot. The X100VI also has a hybrid viewfinder. You can switch between a real optical viewfinder and an electronic one. That's something no other camera in this price range offers. Who is this camera for? If you are a travel photographer, a street photographer, someone who wants one camera that goes everywhere and never slows you down, the X100VI is your answer. It was sold out for months after launch. Supply has only recently stabilized in 2026. That alone tells you everything about how much the world wanted this camera. The downsides, the autofocus, while improved, is not the fastest on the market. And that fixed lens means zero flexibility. You're committing to one focal length. If you shoot sports, wildlife, or need a zoom lens, this is not your camera. But for 90% of everyday shooters, this little machine is borderline magical. Before we move to number 2, which might be the smartest camera purchase of the entire decade, drop a comment. Are you a one-camera person or do you need a full kit? Let me know below. The smartest camera purchase of the decade. Price, approximately $1,699, body only. Alright, camera number 2. TechRadar called this camera Camera of the Year 2025. And honestly, they weren't wrong. The Nikon Z52 is one of those rare cameras that comes along and genuinely changes what people expect from a budget full-frame camera. Let me break down why this camera is so special. It has a 24.5 megapixel full-frame BS ICMOS sensor, a full-frame sensor, for $1,699. That's insane value. Full frame means your sensor is 50% larger than APS-C cameras, more light, cleaner images, better low-light performance, and no crop factor when you put a wide-angle lens on. It's powered by Nikon's X-Speed 7 processor, the exact same processor found in Nikon's flagship Z8 and Z9 cameras that cost 3 to 4 times as much. That means the autofocus system on this camera is essentially flagship-level AF at entry-level pricing. It detects 9 subjects automatically: people, birds, dogs, cats, cars, bicycles, motorcycles, trains, and airplanes. And autofocus works down to -10 EV, that's near complete darkness. We're talking astrophotography, concert photography, candlelit portraits, and it still locks focus. The IBIS on this camera gives you up to 7.5 stops of image stabilization with compatible lenses. That's not a typo. 7.5 stops. You can handhold shots that used to require a tripod. The continuous shooting goes up to 30 frames per second in electronic shutter mode with pre-burst capture, meaning the camera starts saving frames before you fully press the shutter. You will never miss a moment again. And the viewfinder? A 3000 nits of brightness, 6 times brighter than competitive models. Shooting in harsh daylight? Still perfect visibility. Let's talk video. It shoots 4K at 30 frames per second full width, 4K at 60 frames per second with a 1.5 times crop, 1080p at 120 frames per second for slow motion, and even 12-bit NRAW internally on a $1,700 camera. For reference, RAW video used to cost you $5,000 plus cameras just a few years ago. It has a fully articulating 3.2-inch touchscreen, great for vloggers, content creators, low-angle shots, or shooting yourself. Weather-sealed body, dual card slots, 5-axis IBIS, flagship autofocus, full-frame sensor, under $1,700. Ask yourself honestly, what more do you need? Reviewers who shot the Nikon Z52 side-by-side with cameras costing $5,000 plus said the image quality difference was nearly invisible in real-world use. The colors are rich. The dynamic range is wide. And the ISO performance stays clean even past 12,800. Who is this camera for? Beginners who want to grow into a professional body? Hobbyists who want full-frame quality without full-frame prices? Travel photographers? Landscape photographers? Portrait photographers? Content creators? Wildlife enthusiasts? Basically almost anyone. If you only watch one camera review this year, let it inform this decision. The Nikon Z52 is, without question, the best value full-frame camera on the planet in 2026. The camera that changes everything. Price approximately $2,899. Camera number 1, yes, it's the most expensive camera on this list. But I want you to hear me out because this camera at $2,899 punches so far above its price class that it makes cameras costing twice as much feel unnecessary for most photographers. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sony A75. Released in December 2025, the A75 is Sony's most anticipated camera in years, and it delivered. At its heart is a brand new 33-megapixel partially stacked full-frame sensor, and that word partially stacked matters more than most people realize. A stacked sensor means faster readout speed, less rolling shutter, sharper, cleaner action shots, and most importantly, the ability to shoot blackout-free at 30 frames per second with full autofocus and auto-exposure tracking. That's a feature that used to exist only in Sony's flagship A12, a camera that costs nearly $6,500. The A75 brings that technology to under $3,000. The autofocus on this camera is next level. Powered by a new Bionz XR2 processor with dedicated AI chip, the tracking is smoother, faster, and smarter than anything Sony has shipped before in this price range. Portraits, wildlife, weddings, events the camera locks on and stays locked. The dynamic range reportedly reaches 16 stops. That's incredible latitude for landscape photographers who need to recover shadow and highlight detail in post. The IBIS gives you 7.5 stops of stabilization. The battery life, thanks to the power-efficient new processor, reaches approximately 630 shots per charge. That's nearly double what you'd expect from cameras in this class. The fully articulating screen is now 3.2 inches at 2.1 million dots, a major upgrade from the previous generation. And video, the A75 shoots 4K oversampled from 7K resolution at 60 frames per second with stunning detail. It's one of the most capable hybrid cameras ever made at this price. But here's what I really want you to understand about the A75. Sony's E-mount ecosystem is the largest and most mature mirrorless lens system in the world. With 344 native lenses to choose from, plus third-party options from Tamron, Sigma, and more, the flexibility you get with this system is unmatched. You're not just buying a camera, you're buying into the most future-proof photography ecosystem on the market. Who is this camera for? Serious enthusiasts who want one camera for the next decade, event photographers, wedding photographers, travel photographers who need both stills and video at the highest level, content creators who need cinema-quality footage and stunning stills from one body. TechRadar said it simply, "I've never used another Sony camera that has made me consider switching to the Alpha system this seriously." The Sony A75 is not a camera that tries to be everything. It is everything. For 90% of photographers, this is as far as you will ever need to go, and that's why it's number one. Let me bring it all together for you. Fujifilm X100VI, $1,599. The traveler, the minimalist, the street photographer who wants one perfect camera that fits in a pocket. Nikon Z52, $1,699. The smartest buy on this list, full frame, flagship autofocus, budget price. The camera for 90% of photographers who want to shoot everything. Sony A75, $2,899. The serious photographer's weapon, partially stacked sensor, best-in-class ecosystem, one camera for the next 10 years. Now here's the real question, and I want you to answer it honestly in the comments. Which one is actually your camera? Are you the minimalist who lives for the X100VI lifestyle? Are you the smart shopper who grabs the Z52 and never looks back? Or are you going all in with the Sony A75? Drop it below. I read every single comment, and if this video helped you cut through the noise, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel more than you know. Subscribe because in the next video I'm breaking down the best lenses to pair with each of these cameras, and a few of them will cost you less than a dinner out. See you in the next one.